two different types of settings I'm going to be showing y'all today. It is going to be what the pros use and what I use. I sometimes use the pro ones, depends if I'm playing Battle Royale, I would use the pro ones, but if I play Resurgence, I go to mine. As you see, go to controller. 1.6 is what all the pros use. Biffle, all of them, they're always using it. That's the newest updated one. I don't play on the swap. I currently have a Battle Beaver, so it's a little different. If you have like a basic controller, recommend playing on the swap, faster. Make sure your controller vibration is off because that actually gives a delay on your controller. Here we go to the trigger effect. Keep that off. Don't need it. You really don't. It kind of messes up your aiming. You go down to dead zones. This is the Warzone dead zone that most pros use. If you have stick drift, you're gonna put the left stick or right stick maximum at this spot, but when you look at right stick minimum and left stick minimum, that's what you need to change to fix your stick drift. Now you see I have zero stick drift at all, so it doesn't really affect me. Let's go down to aiming. Aiming is the most important. Here is the aiming for 1.6 cents. Not for what I'm going to show you afterwards. Only for 1.6, this is what you need to run. All 1.0. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, we're going to go to aiming advanced settings. Aiming advanced settings, not much on here that's changed. Make sure you're on instant and dynamic. If you're not on either of those, switch to it. You feel way difference in aiming. You don't need a custom sensitivity presume at all. And also make sure your aiming response curve type is on 1.0. Now, back out of that, you're going to go see target aim assist, 88 ADS aim assist. Those are going to be on. Your motion sensor behavior is going to be off. Then you got off gravity 1.0, 1.0, off, off, on, off, 1.0, instant, off, 0, 0, off. That's your motion sensing aiming. Now let's move on to movement. Movement is your preferably. I run on tactical sprint assist. You can run it with it on. Don't run it with it off because then you're messing yourself up with no on me movement. After that, you would press square or X and you're going to see sprint assist delay. Make sure that's on 0 and you can go sideways and backwards. If you do that, you see a difference. Mantle off, crouch off. Corner slice can be on because it tilts your weapon at corners. I preferably don't have it on, but it's a good thing to have it on. Your slide to dive. I'm in between hybrid and tap to slide. Hybrid is faster. I repeat, hybrid is faster than tap to slide. You can't stress it enough. If I'm playing Battle Royale, I would be on hybrid. If I'm playing on Resurgence, I am on tap to slide. It's just my preferred type of thing, but that's what it is. Then you got automatic airborne mantle on, sprint restore on, slide maintain sprint on, parachute automatic behavior off, mantle cancels reload off, movements advanced settings, toggle off on, single tap sprint. Definitely need that so you don't have to double tap your controller. That is the most important thing right here. Plunging underwater, you can either do between free or trigger, depends how you feel. I don't see a difference really. Sprinting door bash, put that on. Definitely gonna need that. Vehicle settings, I mean, if you drive a vehicle, driver control, aim-based control, short delay, free look, blah, blah, It's not really much changes on that. Going to go to combat settings. Your aim down sight behavior is on hold, off, ADS melee, hold melee, prioritize finishing move. You can put it as body shield, but I prefer prioritize finishing move. Armor plate all, C4 detonation 1x1, equipment hold, manual fire behavior, press combat advanced settings. Now for combat advanced settings, it's going to be hold, sprint, short delay, prioritize, interact. This is what you need for Warzone. Prioritize, interact is what you need. But for multi, change it to prioritize, reload. Because if you hit like a zip or something, there's a weapon there, it's going to try to pick up the weapon instead of the zip. So I can't stress enough either on this. Prioritize, interact is for Warzone. Prioritize, reload is for multi. Sprint cancels reload. You can have that on. I preferably don't like it. ADS stick swap off. Depleted ammo weapon switch on. So when you run out of ammo, switches weapons. Overlay advanced settings. Directional, moderate, short, hold, default. Not really much you could do on that. For graphics, you'd be looking at currently on the PS5. I got the 120 hertz refresh rate. Keep that on. Game and brightness of how you look on your vision. Weapon motion blur off. All like world motion blur, weapon motion blur, all that, turn it off. Depth of field, I have off. Flexity cast, you'd be having this on. I run 85.
Yo, what's up?
Then you got on-demand texture streaming. You have that auto off. Then you're going to go to view, motion reduction preset, turn that off. You're going to go to field of view, put it to 113. That is the best Warzone FOV you can run in Warzone. You can't go up to 119, 120. You can, but don't recommend it because it puts your aim assist off. Now, ADS field of view, affected, need it. Weapon field of view, wide, you need it. Third person field of view, 90. Vehicle field of view, wide. First person camera movement, least 50. Next one, least 50. First person ADS, inverted flashbangs. I have it on so my screen don't turn white. It turns more of a blackish color. I recommend it. Now for audio, master game volume on 100. You're going to need it. Gameplay music, I have all the way down. Dialogue, you can hear operators, talk here and there type of things. Effects volume, put on 100. Cinematic music, I don't need music. Turn it off. Enhance headphone mode, you can have this on. You can pay for better audio, but I don't need it. I physically don't need it. I can hear people's footsteps perfectly fine. You go down to audio mix. This is the audio to use. Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is what is needed for your audio. Make sure your mono is off, your muted license music off, your hearing compensation on, configure frequency intensity. Go here. Don't need it. It's like your preference in your ear. Reduce tinnitus. You'll be having this on. It makes everything louder. Your hit marker preset default. Voice chat 50 on. All lobby 100 off. Your interface. Let's go to this. Menu prompt automatic. Game tips on. Skip kill cam off. Tool tips on. You can skip the kill cam. It'll make you lag less if you're like lagging. Say if you're like on a PS4, I recommend turning that off, so your game doesn't have to like do extra stuff. Your server latency is going to show up on the top left of your screen at the beginning, like throughout the matches. It'll say like 20 latency. That's because you got like 20 ping type of thing. Packet loss. Packet loss means you are lagging. Um, it'll show maybe like 50 ping with 2% packet loss. You're probably skipping. I have the clock off. Next, we're going to be over here to the right. Visual support preset. Have that off. Subtitles default. Campaign, I really don't play campaign. Multiplayer, I have all those off. For Warzone Zombies 2, you can have them on if you want. Subtitle size, default. Background, yeah, 0. Default. My color customization, this is different for everyone. I have it on custom. I think I preferably see these better. It depends on what you want. These are my squad members, so if I have 6 teammates, this is what it's going to look like. Not much, but this is what I go off by. Color filter is going to be off. When you back out of this, you're going to go to Gamer Play HUD. Safe area, that's basically what your screen is on your monitor. I prefer to play on a monitor. It's going to have faster FPS. There's no input delay as much as like a TV would. You're going to then go to minimap shape. It's going to be on square. Square is what you need. It's going to be a bigger map than round. You got the option around. It's going to be smaller of a minimap. Then you won't be able to see much people. You're going to go to minimap rotation. Have it on. Every way you look, the map rotates with you. So it's not going to stay in one spot. Your radar, turn it off. Don't need it on. Like I said, this is for the Warzone side, not multi. If you want to run these settings on multi, you can, but I don't recommend it. Your compass type, horizontal, vehicle HUD prompts. You're going to be looking faded after 10 seconds. In-game chat, you can have on and off. If your PS4 and your lagger, turn this off. It'd save you a lot. Your plane name's full. Crosshairs, I got it on center dot, but a lot of people either run static or center dot. You put it to largest. Largest is going to get your aiming more on point. Now, you're going to go down here to crosshair color. I recommend changing it off of default. Default is white. White blends in a lot in this game in general. Now, I have it red, or I switch it to the cyan color. You switch it to cyan, then, I mean, either way works, or you can switch to any color you like. It's by your preference, but I do not recommend white. Here, hit marker visuals I have on, damage-based hit markers on. All this is 100, and that's my settings. If I'm about to be dropping what I personally have over here, this is like for the pros. Now, I personally run on 210. And I'm going to have my 80th sensitivity multiplier on 75. Almost all this should be on 75. There's going to be one I put on 80 right here because you really don't text dance much. So this is what I physically run right here. This is my fast movement gameplay. If I just want to sit there and play Rebirth constantly or 8099, I'm running this because it's a faster paced game. Now, what I mean about this is you're going to go here to the firing range, right? You're going to be probably like thinking that, hey, this is fast, what not. But when you aim in, you see how sticky this is? It doesn't really move. It's like, it's perfect settings for you. For like the fast people. If y'all like to try it out, you can. I will be dropping classes later on. Yep. Peace.